I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
What is this place? Wow. The sages wanted to realize that, judging from the structure, but this place doesn't look like it could have been the Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. Yeah, or else they wouldn't have been. Is that it? Instead of being, So, we had previously come in. One is the other obsession. Paimon knows that that's why he wants it. It sounds like you know the balladeer. I see. The more we know... all right.
Work time! No more words!
Absorption test! Stand clear! Absorption test!
My work finished.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes. The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Busted.
This isn't good.
You'll get dead.
The something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
I'm off. Looking at its operational status... Oh no. Are you... If you really want... Yes, I feel not just nervous, but... Curious? Curious about, to me, everything we pretend if it's a... However, so to me, that's also why... And now, I will Ah, so that's what you... Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
world would be so eager for my birth. I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
This imposing aura, it really feels like the gods! A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original... How much effort and resources did the sages put in? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement. You sure are something! But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of...
Nahida wouldn't feel the same thing!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature...
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking to Vat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never a... This is a first. Encountering a god in this world. No wonder your own people have abandoned you. God of wisdom. Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer. The god of wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option... Come! Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Churn!
Rust and rebuild! Covenant of the Deep!
Be more human!
Gotcha.
Insignificant past!
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
At my command,
Absorption
you
test.
shall fall!
Hold the line.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
Burn to oblivion!
Speed of light.
Kneel!
One step back, two forward.
Allow me! Let's move out. Don't blink!
Reality is pain! This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me? We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sabzeruz festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, Traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
All that battle experience!
It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god. Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you. Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Booer.
I am the all-knowing God!
Everyone hold hands!
Burn! Burn to oblivion!
I see everything.
Kneel!
The Temple of Wisdom.
Tremble! Reality is pain! Good riddance, cruel world.
Everyone hold hands.
Incoming.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Enhanced Panama Module 75. Stand clear. Absorption test.
Your new god awakens! Now, your eyes have been opened.
Stand clear. Don't blink.
Kneel! Reality is pain! Burn to oblivion!
Hold the line.
Kneel! Kneel! Humans. Filthy humans. No! Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis! That's mine! Don't even try! I'll never go back!
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another Gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
This is...
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Huh. This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irmin...
Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this. Forbidden knowledge? Your inference seems logical enough. Forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands then. A second instance of forbidden, but I'm afraid it is much more serious than...
So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and it's also been affected by forbidden knowledge pollution, then...
Yes. It's very possible that she sacrificed her life and she didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge. But if it weren't for her actions, the pollution would have been far more rampant. The way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge may very well be due to her...
Aw, do you feel sad, Nahida?
I'm just... sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here, did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions? All the way up to her last... She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted by forbidden knowledge, but now we have a chance to find the answer. We can cross the polluted consciousness until we found the right path to meet with her lucid consciousness. And then, we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state of our own consciousness. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must... Don't worry. It should be easy enough for you to keep that...
We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Judging from the current... We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions.
Are you saying you've never met...
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place at this. Otherwise, I think she...
Hey! You've done a great job, Nahida! Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet her! So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
representing Greater Lord Ruka, but the one standing...
Is that... Are you... Greater Lord...
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're... of the same...
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning of wisdom.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the Seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed the pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and lost.
So what exactly is forbidden knowledge?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world. And it came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could not. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could fall apart.
So, there's knowledge that even the God of Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom and named it the Akasha.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled...
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, and then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom from the very beginning. My existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Oh no. I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a...
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. The important thing... Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden... And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? You are Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. Removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in the... But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much, and they've missed you so... How can we just forget you? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Buer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so...
No need to feel so sad, Buer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally... These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
It's me. Mm-hmm. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still... Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to... But if I just show up all of a sudden, people... What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast? Okay. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky. Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That boy.
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar.
No, of course not. Are you...
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, I'll hate them. Sino,
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the Traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumer people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. Edna, please, allow me to present to you my most...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I...
Dinyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being...
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was...
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so...
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy.
So are we. And that's why we're here to talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know? Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the Nation of Justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in the judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor... However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, But as someone who had become a god, he has Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do it. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some think his future will be determined. After recent events, the Akasha, I've given it some thought. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more. And as for the future of Sumeru, the former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. I've already taken some You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. However, in spite of the bad situation, I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate. The Heavenly... In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't Are you sure? Isn't there something else you— Huh? About your brother. While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat?
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have... However, there must be something different about your brother. Because as it...
What?
There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion...
What do you mean, Fuzzy?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows?
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return. A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings. Traveler, you are Teyvat's 4th Descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
I'm sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes and